Katie and Megan, those fucking angels, formerly the angel that says fuck.
Yes, and we're here for the reading for Cancers for this full moon in Gemini. We've already done the card blessing prior.
Invite your deities of choice if you have them, your ancestors, your angels, all of your energies that you enjoy working with. Still do that. It'll just come together by magic. That's how energy works. So what we have going is the regular reading, more or less, with the Ask and It Is Given deck, and the Rider-Waite-Smith for the full moon in Gemini, 19 degrees. It's going to be on the 11th for Pacific time. It's going to be on the 12th for most other places. Full moons are the opposition between the energy where the house and where the sun is, which is in Sagittarius right now, and Gemini is the opposite of that. So that is, every full moon is a moon-sun opposition. So we have heart and mind balancing in connection with the big picture and what inspires you. We'll be dealing with random things like travel, moving house, or adventures, deep conversations with others, chakra realignment, and personal revelations. We have Jupiter and Capricorn highlighting and expanding our real world, joining the energies of Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn, showing us the way to a new goal or milestone, and showing us what tools we have to achieve it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So we'll be dealing with that Capricorn energy is, as I keep saying, it's expansion, but it's also death, transformation, and boundaries.
Absolutely. The organs that this full moon in Gemini is going to influence for you, Cancer, is, this is for everybody, not just Cancer, but shoulders, arms, hands, your respiratory system, including your bronchial tubes and your lungs, your nervous connections for such as sensory and your motor skills, your blood capillaries, which is your exchange system, and surgery is not recommended, so maybe you can push things to the following Monday.
And Cancers, if you don't know which house your Capricorn house is in, it's exactly opposite where your sun is. It's especially important for you until this. If you need a reading, I can see why, because there's a lot of pressure coming onto Cancers because of the energy in the Capricorn houses, and there's going to be even more coming up next month because of the eclipses.
Yep.
So until the North Node and South Node changes, you're going to be feeling it. Capricorn's going to be feeling it, and it's going to be like really intense for you guys, especially. So hit us up if you don't know which houses that's in, and we'll help you figure that out so we can really discuss what is going on emotionally for you.
All right, Cancer. This is card number 37. It is, there is enough room for all ideas and experiences. From your non-physical perspective, you understood that there is room enough in the expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations around you. Okay, so it's basically implying that you cannot control what is going on around you, but you can control your actions and even reactions to what is going on around you.
Okay, so I took it to mean that you're so well-intended that you're not even worried about what else is happening. Like you are so sure of yourself and what you want right now that the outside world does not matter to you. It's like you have blinders on. I felt like I needed to reread that because I was hearing it a totally different way.
Yeah, no.
I like that. That's so cute. So you are feeling exquisitely good.
That is the Ten of Cups.
This is the Ten of Cups. It's like fulfillment and that like bursting forth of like achievement emotionally where you're like, oh, this feels good. I feel like I'm home now. I feel like I have all the components that I need to make my cup full and give me energy and feel enthusiastic about being alive right now. So that's really, really encouraging. So I like the idea that Cancer's feeling on top of it. And maybe, again, in the Thoth deck, this is about quick fixes, like quick fulfillment, things that give you that quick hit of satisfaction. But since it's a 10 card, it's going to be short-lived. It's just not this deck though. This is soulmate cards in this deck. This is deep love, deep appreciation, having a fulfilling experience that comes into your life that is an equal exchange that feels amazing. And yes, you are still looking forward to a new start after this card, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that your happy ending's over. So just kind of, if you're having this moment, please rest in appreciation and thankfulness and gratitude.
Yes,
because it will expand this feeling and make it last longer.
Absolutely. Card number 49 for you, Cancer. But what about those innocent little babies?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Even your babies are offering vibrations.
It's a fucking Cancer card right there. Like,
that
seriously.
The universe is matching. And like you, your little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them.
You see the fucking kids on the card? Like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty great.
But nevertheless, they are creating their own reality. And like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience they are now living. I do feel like this kind of does tie in back to the one that I pulled prior. And it's about like your existence along with others. Like,
That's why I keep the cards out and don't reshuffle them back in the deck, because sometimes you want to look at them again and like tie them together. But this is directly pulled out, so this is I think we can tie this in. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is usually when it's upright about feeling kind of miserly, like there's not enough to go around.
Right.
And you want to sort of hoard it, for lack of a better word. This is like, they call it the greed card or the miser, because he's not really into sharing. He's not down with that. But what about the babies? Like, so
Cancer can tend to be a somewhat of a selfish sign, but I feel like everything's really saying like you're getting into that position where
you're gonna be, I don't know, maybe all cardinals are selfish. I wouldn't say that's necessarily typical for Cancer. There can be self-involved, but this is gonna feel like, because Cancer can be emotionally withholding, because they just feel so much. They want to hold back as well because they don't want to pour forth. So I feel like this is actually feeling a little bit like less afraid to share your wealth, share it with little people. Something is feeling incredibly abundant for you, and it is in regards to finances as well as like a spiritual and emotional fulfillment. So I need to look at this again. Like, even babies are born, you can be so it's like, before anything else moves forward, appreciate where you're at. As simple as that.
There's enough room for everything.
Recognize that gratitude, again, it goes a long way when it comes to just general appreciation for where you're at, the air you're breathing, the fact that if your body functions, the fact that it functions. Like, being happy with what just generally is. Can you walk? Can you wiggle your toe? Can you wipe yourself? Like, there's things to be grateful for in life that are super simple, and you can spread that gratitude around and never run out.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're in a good space to go ahead and do that.
I like that.
It's good for Cancer. I almost called you Capricorns.
All right,
shit.
Cancer.
Sorry, guys.
This was for your full moon in Gemini reading, and we will see you in our next video.
Love y'all.
Bye.